If you're struggling with neuropathy, you already know how frustrating it can be. And chances are, you've been told it's just something you have to manage. But what if you could do more than just manage? What if you could tackle one of the root causes head on? Well, today, we're diving into exactly that. How a few simple movements can directly support your nerve health by improving something that affects almost everyone over 60. Let's get right into it.
So, does this sound familiar to you? That pins and needles feeling that seems to wake you up right when you're trying to sleep? Or maybe it's a weird numbness that creeps in while you're just sitting there. For some, it's a burning. For others, it's like a little electric shock. You know, these aren't just random aches and pains. They're actually signals. Your nerves are trying to tell you something's not right. And it is so easy to just write this off as, oh, I'm just getting older. But the real culprit? It's often something we can actually do something about. Our circulation. See, as we get past 60, our blood vessels can get a little less flexible, and the muscles that are supposed to pump blood, especially in our legs, they just don't work as well. This means blood flow starts to drop, and that's exactly where the trouble begins for our nerves. Okay, so let's zoom in on this circulation problem. I mean, why is blood flow so incredibly important for your nerves? It really all boils down to a very basic, very critical biological fact. There's a clinical term for it, nerve ischemia, and it's a really simple idea when you think about it. Your nerves are living things. They're not just wires. They need food, they need oxygen, and they get it from your blood. So when that blood flow slows down to a trickle, the nerves, well, they start to starve. And when they're starving, they freak out, and they send those pain signals, the tingling, the numbness, the burning, up to your brain. And this really paints the picture perfectly, doesn't it? On one side, you have good circulation. Your nerves are happy, they're fed, and they're doing their job. But on the other side, with poor circulation, those same nerves are starved. They're irritated, and that's when they cause all those awful symptoms. So the mission becomes crystal clear. If we want to find relief, we have to improve blood flow. So the big question is, how do we actually do that? Well, let's get practical and jump into the exercises. We're going to count them down from 5, starting with the movements that really build the foundation for getting that blood moving again. Coming in at number 5, we have ankle pumps. Now, I know this looks almost too simple, but don't let that fool you. This little movement directly attacks one of the biggest enemies of circulation in your legs, gravity. Think about it. When we sit, blood just pools down in our feet. Ankle pumps are the perfect way to fight back. And here's all you have to do. You can be sitting on your couch, you could be lying in bed. Just slowly flex your foot, pulling your toes up towards your shin. You should feel a nice little stretch in your calf. Then slowly point your toes away from you. The key here is smooth and controlled. Don't rush it. Every single pump gives your veins a little squeeze, pushing that old stagnant blood back up towards your heart. The real magic here is doing it often. A few sets while you're watching the news can make a world of difference. Okay, up next at number 4, we've got calf raises. Now, if ankle pumps are like a gentle nudge for your circulation, calf raises are the powerful shove it really needs. Your calf muscles are, and I can't stress this enough, absolutely essential. I love this quote. Think about that for a second. A second heart sitting in your lower legs. It's such a powerful way to think about it. Every single time you tighten your calf muscles, you are literally squeezing those deep veins and forcing blood to shoot upwards against gravity. When that second heart gets weak from not being used, your circulation takes a major hit. And doing them right is key. Just stand behind a chair or a countertop, something for balance. Slowly lift your heels, rising up onto the balls of your feet. Feel those calves engage. Hold it for just a second at the top. Now, here's the secret sauce. Lower yourself back down even slower than you came up. That slow, controlled lowering is what really builds strength in that second heart and makes this so effective. And hey, this isn't just a theory. The science backs it up in a big way. A brand new study from 2023 looked at what happened when people did calf exercises for just 8 weeks. The result? They measured a 34% increase in blood flow directly to the peripheral nerves. That is a huge boost in oxygen and nutrients getting right where it's needed most. All right, crack in the top 3 is ankle rotations. Imagine your ankle joint is a busy highway intersection for your blood vessels. If that joint gets all stiff and locked up, you get a traffic jam and blood flow slows way down. This exercise is all about keeping that highway open and flowing. And it's so easy. Just sit down, lift one foot off the floor a little bit, and just start tracing big, slow circles with your toes. Think smooth, not fast. The goal here is range of motion, not speed. After about 10 or 15 circles one way, just switch and go the other way. This not only keeps the joint healthy, but that gentle movement helps pump the blood through. Just like the ankle pumps, the key is sprinkling these in throughout your day. Okay, we have built a really solid foundation, but now it's time for the heavy hitters. These next two are the exercises that specialists point to as the real game changers when it comes to finding relief from neuropathy. Our runner-up at number 2 is toe curls. And I know it sounds so minor, right? But this little movement targets the place with one of the densest collections of nerve endings in your entire body, the soles of your feet. Firing up these tiny muscles creates a surge of circulation right at the scene of the crime. So, you're sitting with your feet flat on the floor. All you do is curl your toes down, like you're trying to scrunch up a towel or grip the carpet. Hold that squeeze for a few seconds, and then let go completely. Physiologists actually call this a milking action. You're literally squeezing out the old, deoxygenated blood, and then when you relax, you draw in a fresh supply. And if you're wondering if it works, oh yeah, check out these results from a Johns Hopkins study. People who did toe curls every day saw the burning sensation in their feet drop by 47%. But even better, because it helps wake up the nerves that control your balance, it cut the risk of falling by an incredible 58%. I mean, these are life-changing results from such a simple move. And that brings us to the number 1 spot, the single most effective, most important exercise for neuropathy after 60. This is the one that top surgeons are now telling their patients is absolutely non-negotiable. And I want to be clear, that's not me just hyping it up. That quote comes directly from vascular surgeons, the doctors who live and breathe circulation every single day. There is a very specific reason why this movement, the toe spread and squeeze, has earned its place at the top of the list. So here's how you do it. First, you spread your toes apart as wide as you possibly can. Try to create space between each toe. Hold that for about 5 seconds. You're gonna feel muscles in your feet you didn't even know existed. Then you do the opposite. Squeeze all your toes together as tightly as you can for another 5 seconds. That whole thing, the spread and the squeeze, is 1 rep. It works up to 20 different tiny muscles in your feet that other exercises completely ignore, creating the most powerful circulatory pump possible right where the nerve endings are. And the results, they're just staggering. A huge study out of the Mayo Clinic focused on this one exercise. Get ready for this. A 61% reduction in nighttime burning and tingling, a 47% decrease in numbness, a 58% drop in falls. But this last one, this is the home run. 2/3 of the people in the study showed measurable improvement in how well their nerves were actually working. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about your nerves actually getting healthier. Whew! Okay, so you have the 5 key exercises, from the foundational moves to the absolute essentials. But what does putting this into practice actually look like day to day? Let's map it out. This is so important to remember. Relief is a journey, not an overnight fix. In the first week or two, you'll probably just notice that the muscles in your feet feel, awake. Maybe you'll have less cramping at night. Then, around weeks 3 and 4, that's when many people start to notice the burning sensation isn't quite as intense. The real magic tends to happen after about 2 months, heading into month 3. That's when you'll see the biggest changes in comfort and stability. So you've got to stick with it. And I've got one last pro tip for you, a way to really supercharge your results. As soon as you finish your reps of that number 1 exercise, the toe spread and squeeze, immediately do about 20 quick ankle pumps. Studies show that this specific 1-2 punch boosts blood flow by an astounding 63%, which is way more than either exercise can do on its own. So there you have it, 5 simple, powerful movements that can make a profound difference in the health of your nerves. You have the information, you see the path forward, and you know that real relief is possible. So the only thing left to ask is the question right there on your screen: which one of these exercises are you going to start today?